Hi everybody, welcome to the 8th episode of We Are Food People. Apologies, we've been away for a month. The market's picking up, which is very positive, and we've actually been super busy doing recruitment, our normal day job. But I thought it was important to bring back We Are Food People. Today, I am joined by Ihab Sadek. Now, Ihab heads up all categories for Tradelings. And if you haven't heard about Tradelings, Tradelings is one of the most exciting startups in the region. And Ihab's here today to talk us through what the platform is and how it's benefiting the B2B market across the GCC. So welcome, Ihab.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
So Ihab, for everybody who doesn't know what Tradelings is, what it's about, just give us a quick introduction to who Tradelings are and how the platform works.
Sure. So Tradeling, we're a B2B eMarketplace. Our really goal is to connect suppliers or sellers internationally or domestic. These sellers could be producers, manufacturers, distributor of a certain product, and connect them really with regional demand that's coming from our buyer from here in the MENA region. And of course, we have currently three verticals that we are actually started with since Gulf Food, since we launched the platform in Gulf Food, which is F&B, stationery and office supplies, and health and wellness category. And both I guess the three categories complement each other in some offerings that we have on our platform. The purpose or the simple process really is for suppliers to come in on a platform, list their items, and allow buyers to come in, browse, look at what they're looking for, find it, and engage directly with the suppliers or with the sellers. And we complement these services with a couple of services that we have, which is logistics services to support the buyers, get the items if needed, and as well as the financial services, for example, escrow, which you would need it in case of international suppliers and a domestic buyer.
Okay, excellent. So, example, I'm a food producer. I'm outside of the region, and I'm looking to penetrate the UAE market. What's the first thing that I need to do as a food producer to be on Tradelings platform?
Sure, there's a couple of ways that you can, of course, first thing is to contact us, right? To go to the platform and to register yourself as a seller or even register yourself as a buyer. And then immediately someone from our team will reach out to you. We try when we get to the suppliers to understand more of what's their goals of joining the platform. What are their target customers that are trying to get basically the benefit of joining the platform. And we work together on a plan, and then we take it over now to the market, and then we promote the items accordingly on the platform. And we do that digitally, of course, through our digital marketing activities, and also through our teams on the ground, or key account team that really deals with buyers on a daily basis on the ground and figure out what they're looking for and make the connection between the buyer and the seller.
Okay. You mentioned logistics support, and that was actually going to be one of my questions. It's all well and good shopping on an e-commerce platform, choosing the product, but I think what a lot of people have experienced, certainly in the last 3 months, has been a lot of delays, borders, transportation issues. What logistical support do Tradelings offer to buyers and sellers?
Sure. I mean, I think it's very important now, if you look at an international seller that's trying to enter the market, there are some limitations. They don't know what the rules are. They don't know what kind of label they need to, what language or that label will need to be at. And now, not to mention on the buyer side, they might not have the ability to order the big quantities of a full truckload of a certain product. The storage is an issue, the logistics itself of the transportation itself. So we come and we support the buyers with these services through our third-party logistics partners to help them. At the end of the day, we want the buyers to have almost a B2C experience, which allow you, when you go into any of these B2C platforms today, You don't think about it, you automatically places an order and you get the order right there and then. We would like to have it in a similar way where you get to see the cost of the product, get to see the breakdown of how much it will cost you to get the product into your doorsteps, and make that pain go away. That's number one. Number two, from the seller side, we support the sellers of these all the requirements needed for them to register their items. Of course, for example, if you talk about Dubai, there are certain procedures and things that needs to be followed for you to register a food and beverage item, for example, and we support the sellers in that perspective.
Okay, excellent. I think it's fair to say, again, in the COVID period, some relationships would have strengthened, some not so much. And it's a tough time for everybody, and no doubt the restaurant industry and the hospitality industry has been hit the hardest. How are Tradelings, what are they doing differently to try and support the restaurant or hospitality industry at this time?
Sure. This industry, this is my background. I came from the food service industry. I've been working there for a while, and I do understand the challenges that are being faced today with in the industry. So one of the things that we decided to do really to support the HoReCa or the food service division is offering them 5% cash back on their purchases that goes through the platform to run it throughout the summer. So this campaign that we're running today that ends September, end of September, really to put kind of to get put back the fuel to get the ball rolling. And I think 5% cash back for purchases is a very good opportunity to get back. In addition, the offers that we have on a certain exclusive pricing that we are getting from our partners, which are the sellers, that we will definitely promote that as well to our HoReCa or restaurant divisions. That will definitely add on top of that. So one is the campaign of the 5% cashback. Two is the special pricing on certain items that are really high in demand. Three as well, I would tell you some exclusive brands that only you cannot find except on Tradeling, just to create also some exclusivity here.
Excellent. You mentioned there's, I think, 3 categories at the moment. Just confirm those categories once more for anyone that's listening.
Sure. So it's food and beverage. Really, the assortment goes from the big categories from meat, seafood, dairy, bakery, grocery, as well as the non-food items, the cleaning items, the packaging, and all that. And then moving into the stationery and office supply, and going into the health and wellness category, which is everybody, I think, right now in need, face masks, gloves, sanitizer, personal hygiene, and all that. The reason I say they complement each other, because today, where offices are going business, we have the companies. You can order your stationery and office supply through us, and you can also order your pantry item, getting back in stock, your coffee, tea, and all this, as well as ordering your sanitizer, the mask that has to be now be wearing in the office. So really, one of the support that we're that we're trying to apply or give or provide to our companies or our offices is one-stop shop, becoming a one-stop shop for them, for their needs.
Excellent. Okay. And is there I see the short-term value. You're looking to connect buyers to sellers, provide logistics support, categories that are very much in tune with the demand of today's market. But longer term, Tradelings, what are they trying to offer to, I suppose, the trade across the region?
Yeah, very good question, Greg. Well, there will be 2 expansion in 2 different ways. Now, one on definitely the coverage that we're doing today. We're starting with the UAE. We're based here, and then we're expanding in Saudi. Soon will be end of this year. Will be in Saudi, the Gulf, which is basically the GCC, Egypt, Turkey, Pakistan, and really to cover the gap of the B2B that we feel like and much need here in this region. That's one. Two is also not only expanding on the reach, but as well as the verticals that we cover. So in the pipeline, machinery will be one. Services will be as well as furniture, apparel. So we're expanding more verticals, of course, but you know, first you have to start somewhere, and you have to understand the dynamics and the learnings, and then you expand from there. So the vision and the future is really for more, definitely.
Excellent. Well, look, Ihab, thanks for joining me today. I'll put a link to your profile in the comments below. If anybody wants to reach out and find out more information on Tradelings, you can contact Ihab directly, or equally come to me and I'll connect you. Thanks for joining me today. I hope that everybody that's watched this has found it useful, and let's hope for a really strong and positive second half to the year.
Thank you again, Greg, for the opportunity, and absolutely feel free, anyone to contact me and to go to Tradeling, and let's start doing business.
Excellent. Thanks, Ihab. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.